Hey, it's Dan here from Thomas Road Support. I'm just going to take you through setting up MyFolio, the WordPress theme. As you can see, we've got a basic standard WordPress installation here running a default theme. I'm going to go ahead and begin by installing the theme to get started. So in the admin area, we'll go to Appearance, Themes, and then Add New. We're going to upload the zip. Just navigate to your download package that you had from ThemeForest, and within there you'll see another zip, which is the theme itself. We're going to go ahead and choose that and hit install. There we go, that took no time at all. It's all installed, so we're just going to activate it and we'll take a look at the front end just to see what you can expect. Okay, so this is a quite common thing. You're probably thinking, well, this looks like a mess. We're going to go ahead and sort all this out. I'll show you exactly what to do now. We're going to begin by importing all the lovely demo content that we provide. And to do this is very, very simple. We just simply use the WordPress importer plugin, which is kind of the default thing provided for WordPress installs. Just head to Tools and Import. And we'll select WordPress here because that's the data we're dealing with. And again, in the download package that you received from ThemeForest, you'll see the demo XML data folder that contains the actual file you need to import here. So we're going to go ahead and do that and upload. Now I'm going to assign the post to the user that I've got on here already. That's entirely optional, it's up to you. Now this one's quite important. Although I'm going to tick this box to download the attachments, occasionally what may happen is the attachments might fail. If you're on shared hosting, things like One-on-One, GoDaddy, they simply don't have a lot of power, so you can occasionally have issues if you're trying to import images. If you're experiencing problems doing this, simply untick this box and leave it unchecked, and that will essentially lighten the load, which means even the lowest resources server should still be able to at least get some of the data for you. Anyway, I'm going to go ahead and tick that box and hit submit. And this does take a few moments, so I'll pause the video while the import actually takes place. Okay, so that's the demo data imported. We'll just go back to the dashboard, and if we refresh the front end of the site, we'll see what's changed. Right. So we can see it still kind of looks a bit funky, but we've got some images and whatnot there, so it's coming along. Now then, the first thing we're going to want to address is the colouring and whatnot. It just doesn't quite look right. The reason for that is the older themes like this one save the options into an array, and sometimes WordPress just doesn't quite realise what the default values are, so you need to kind of give them a nudge for WordPress to realise. Basically what this means, you've got to head to the theme options, which is in Appearance and Customize. And there you go, you can see straight away, as soon as WordPress realizes what these values are, things look very much different, but it won't save it until we do this one step. So regardless of how it looks there, what we need to do is we go to the colors section here, and what we basically need to do is go through each of these options one by one and change it to something else, just anything else will do, and then you can pop it back to default. So I'm just going to quickly whiz through these now. I say quickly, this might actually take a few moments, but bear with me. You can see all we're doing, we're not really taking much into account the actual aesthetics. We're just changing these default values to literally anything else. Okay, so that's all of the colours changed. It looks very weird, but we're going to change it back. Before we save that and save these options into the database, we're going to go ahead and do the same for the filter names as well. This will actually allow the menu to work. In fact, actually, I'll skip back and do that in a second. So we'll take care of the colours for now. If I hit save, if we refresh the front end of the site, you can see it all reflects the options we've put together there. It's obviously doesn't look very good, but we're going to change that. We'll go back to the colours, and we can go ahead and reset each one back to the default value. So again, just to reiterate what we've done, we've just given WordPress a bit of a nudge to save the values here. Otherwise, straight out of the box, it doesn't really know what to do, so things look a bit strange. Okay, couple left. I'll hit save. Okay, so things are looking a lot better. Obviously not very much like the demo at the moment. There's no funky menu or anything, but we're going to change that now. So if we take care of the menu, that kind of brings us on to another little problem, I suppose. And what you may find when you're setting up the demo menu, which we provide, just head to manage locations here. What we're going to do, we're going to just set the two menus that we provide. So the standard menu is going to be the primary, and the filter menu, unsurprisingly, is the filter menu. What this equates to are, there are two menus in the theme, which you must bear in mind. The filter menu is what's used when people land on your page to navigate the various sections, and the primary menu, in this case, is what the users see when they're away from that home page. So for instance, if they're looking at an individual post or something where the filtering system doesn't apply, this is the menu system that they use instead to kind of bring them back to the home page. It's all, if you just study the demo data we provide, it will all make sense. But let's just take a quick look at the front end now and just see what's going on. Okay, so we can see we've got the correct menus here, but they're not really doing anything. Now the reason for that, we need to actually change a few things. So if we look at the demo here, this is what it should be doing, which obviously isn't the case with ours. So what we need to do is actually check to make sure the filters, which are the things here, these are the actual subsections of the page. We've got to make sure they're registered as well. So the way to check, if you head to the page builder, which is appearance and page builder here, if we open up any of the boxes from the demo data, we can see under where it says here, place this block under which section, there's absolutely nothing there. There's no options available. What that should have is the filter names from the theme options, and the reason it's not there is exactly like the colors. WordPress just hasn't realized yet what's going on. So what we need to do, very much like the colors, we'll go in and we'll change each option just slightly, one by one. I'll hit save. And we're going to just change them back just by deleting the extra character I've put in there. Save again. And if we head back to the page builder one more time, you can see this list is now fully populated, and everything now sort of works as it should in that respect. So if we take another quick look at the front end of the site, actually I'll just set the front page up first. So at the moment, what we're showing is just a series of our latest blog posts, which is fine. It's what WordPress should do, but that's not quite what we want. To get it looking just like the demo, we head to settings and reading, and at the moment it was on latest posts, which we didn't want. We're going to change that to home, and we'll change the post page to blog. And if we take one more look at the site, there you go. You can see we've got everything looking very much like the demo. Probably a good time to point out, you'll see things like this where the odd image and whatnot is missing. It's to be expected, to be honest, with dealing with this kind of import, and unless it's miraculously your website happens to be exactly the same as our demo, you're going to be replacing these images anyway, so now's your chance. You can obviously remove the footer widgets as you wish, but for now we've got the theme all set up, all the options are saved, the colours are correct, and the menu's working, ready to tweak as we wish. I hope this video has been helpful. Thanks so much for watching.